I can confidently say that this video is going to make you the most money with AI, especially with Claude Code, than any other video you've seen on the internet. And the reason why is because I'm actually going to keep it real with you. You see, right now there's a complete uptrend about everyone making videos about AI and telling you about the new tools and tricks you can use to make money with it. But there's a better way to make money with AI that a lot of people aren't talking about. And I'm going to actually show you how you can do it with Claude Code. Because this specific thing that I'm going to talk about in this video goes under a lot of people's noses. You see, on YouTube, the main things they're going to talk about is build an AI app or start an AI agency selling AI to local businesses. And while that's cool, it's not the best way to make money with AI. The real way to make money with AI isn't building AI. It's actually putting AI behind something that actually works. Because AI cannot make you money out of thin air. It can only accelerate something that's already making money. And the perfect thing to put AI behind is an industry that's already ramping up, and that's the online education industry. A lot of you guys probably know it as content creators selling their courses online, because it's actually projected to be worth over $1 trillion by 2030. The internet is now full with these educational-based creators that are teaching people what they do and selling them courses on it. But you see, the thing is, you don't have to create content, show your face, or sell your own course. You actually can go behind these content creators and help them out. And these content creators actually need help because they do not have time to manage the business side of things. They are only good at creating content. They do not have the time to take their focus away from creating content and managing the business side of things. And that's where people like me come in to be able to manage the back end of their whole entire business with automations, using Claude Code and setting up their websites and funnels and emails to be able to convert them more sales while they just focus on creating content. I've been doing this for the past 3 years and I've made at least $10,000 from each one of my clients. And I've actually helped 1,800 students like Aiden make $20,000 a month, and Cade actually make $200,000 a month and buying his house the first year doing this. And in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to actually show you how you can work towards doing this, going behind content creators and helping them sell their own courses by using Claude Code. Even if you've never worked behind creators before, or even if you're not even the most experienced using things like Claude Code. But now we're going to work on the fun part and we're going to get straight into it. So before we get into it, I also want to make sure we have one thing clear, because I know a lot of you guys are probably like, okay, cool. So what are we doing for these creators? And asking these questions are great, because at the end of the day, the reason why you're asking these questions is because no one talks about this opportunity. It shows you how great of this opportunity is, because it's not the same shit you guys hear all the time everywhere else. But I'm gonna break it down for you guys very simply. So what you're doing is, just so you can understand how this works, is the creator will post content, right? People will watch the content wanting to learn more. This is why we only do it in the educational space. We don't do it in the comedy space. We don't do it in the lifestyle space where people just do traveling all the time. Educational, because a lot of people want a transformation, right? They want to go from, and mind my drawing here, but they want to go from, you know, just like this little guy, right? That they probably are right now, or how they see themselves, and they want to go and transform into something bigger, better, whether that's, you know, better shape, more money, you know, better confidence around women, anything along the lines of that. They want the transformation. And what they get from the transformation, a lot of times they find it in the educator that'll bridge the gap of this transformation phase here, right? So people will watch the content wanting to learn more. They'll want to learn more because they want that transformation that the creator is giving them, right? So after that, wanting to learn more, they'll check out more of what the creator has, more in-depth, more, you know, in-tuned things that they can go to the funnel and checkout page to buy, right? And then sales will come in, and that's how the money is made. So for example, a good person in the AI space is, for example, like Nate, right? As you can see, we can break down Nate's stuff here. Nate, for example, gets around 1 million views a week, right? And through here, as you can see, he's posting constantly, right? He posted a day ago, posted 2 days ago, posted 5 days ago, posted 7 days ago, right? We can go here and then we can see that Nate, through here, he has a bunch of these links in his bio, right? All these links in his bio mean that it goes to what? It goes to some of his courses, right? As you can see through here, you can go through and you'll see in a second that his course here, right, he has 3,600 members, right? 3,600 members, all paying $99 a month. If you literally do the simple math, and I'll do the simple math here on my phone, 3,600 times 99, that is going to equal out to $356,000, which is a shit ton of money, right? Anyways, as you can see, this is where he's making majority of his money. And we're gonna show you how you can go behind a lot of these creators and set simple stuff like this up just using Claude Code. Because you can write all of this with Claude Code. You can build all of these like landing pages with Claude, script out everything. And it's actually a little bit more simple than it is made out to be. So just stick with me here. So the next thing that I wanna go into now is the fun part. As you can tell, the more and more we go down stuff, the more and more fun it's gonna be. But you see, with this now, this is how we will find creators. There's a lot of different ways to find creators, right? You can go and manually look on Instagram. You can go and manually look for educational creators on YouTube. For example, like you can do it by doing a lot of how to, right? So for example, you can literally pull it up like this. Just be like how to, right, make money with AI, and you can go through and just you can find all the creators that are educational with making money with AI. How to make money with trading, right? You can go through and you'll find different creators that'll show you how to make money with trading. Even things like how to lose weight, right? Literally, you'll find educational creators that will teach you how to lose weight. But this is a lot more tedious. It's the same kind of thing that you can do with Instagram. You can go on Instagram and you can look and find, different people that are teaching educationally on Instagram. But right now, a lot of people go to YouTube because of what I've been seeing. Like I said, I've been in this space for a while. I've noticed that a lot of people go to YouTube because they want to learn something. People go to like TikTok and Instagram to be some more entertained, but the best people that are going to be following all the best practices the best way are 1000% mostly on YouTube. So you can do that. You can look through. It takes a lot of time, right? But also as well, you can use this software that actually has Claude Code inside of it, right? That you can use to find. So you can just make sure you have YouTube selected. You can go through here, right? How many people we want to scrape? We'll just do 10. And then you can have all these niches that already have creators that are in this specific niche. This is called like creatorpairing.com. You can literally look it up and get access to it. But through here, you can go through, you have all the different type of niches. So wealth, you have everything. Dropshipping creators, Amazon creators, Amazon wholesale creators. You have trading and investing, real estate. You have health, you have relationships. You have a lot of different niches you can look from. But for example, let's just say Amazon FBA, right? As you can see, it'll go ahead and do already a mini scrape for you, but then also as well, pull you up access to their email. So you can just send them an email, pitching them on the idea of coming in and helping them run their stuff. Also as well, you can even send the email through here, which is really cool. But also as well, just to show you the type of creators that it pulls up, it actually will pull you up actual really good creators that are educationally sized creators, as you can see. Right through here, you can see what they have going on, and right, they have a free course, for example, but you can always pitch them, like for example, another type of community. I'll show you and explain like the way to actually like convert them and make money. It's usually with a lot of different things. It's like a school, like landing page or community, WAP community, or even you can send them to just like more advanced strategies, like sending them to what we call them is just like a call funnel, right? And pretty much what that is I'll show you, like people go through, they book a call with the creator or someone from their team, and you can honestly make 90% of this using Claude. Now, as you can see, I pulled up a creator that I'm going to go ahead and use as an example of how I would go ahead and reach out to this type of creator or opportunity, right? So a big thing you can do is you can go through here, and I'll drop it below. My Claude Code has a lot of my skills, like it's trained with skills and my expertise of everything that I've learned in the past 3 years. So mine is also going to be a little bit more primed and better trained on what specifically to look for and what specifically to send. But what we can literally easily do is just take this link and simply just do this. Like I can just type in and just be like, hey, I want to be able to audit this whole entire creator, and because I want to of course take them on as a client to pretty much like operate on the back end for them and set them up with everything of what we do best. Can you look at this link and just analyze everything they're doing, what they could do better, what they're actually doing, and just show me a way that I can provide value and in a way, pitch them to get an in to be able to land them as a client. Also as well, just let me know what I have to do to be able to actually bring something to the table to show them that what I could do to help them get more results and convert more of their audience into more course sales. Cool, we'll just send that. I just use Whisperflow to go ahead and send that off, and then I'll just drop the link and I'll let Claude Code do its thing. We'll be right back when it's done. All right, so now when we put it into Claude Code, for example, you can see here, right? It'll literally fetch everything. It'll fetch all their videos. It'll search everything for them. And then it'll even break down everything for you, right? You don't even have to look through. Like you'll have a trained eye, but I already have a trained eye to go through, look through, see exactly what's going on. But for you just trying to get into this, right? You can literally just do this. It'll break down who he is, right? What he's selling, right? FBA Elite Course, $599 or $200 a month, right? It shows you the format of everything that they get, right? From today, this is the gold mine, YouTube, teachable sales page, join today, right? That's it. No webinar, no VSL, no application call. he just has a checkout page, which is fine, but we can optimize it more. Because if we go through and we look at his checkout pages, it actually correlates, right? His checkout pages just look like this. It's like some really out of date checkout pages to where it's even way more simple to just have this set up for him, right? Just go through here, watch these videos, watch some testimonials, and then hit the checkout button. Rather than having something like this to where it's like a website that you go through, you have to click through, right? You have to just like find what's going on. And the biggest thing too as well, we're human beings. If you give human beings too many options and decisions, it'll convert worse and it'll convert way less. As you can see here, that's what's going on. Rather than just this, okay, if you want to join or not, here's everything you need, join here. Rather than you go here and you're like, okay, cool. So we got forums, we got course, we got mentorship, we got stuff over here. You can click down here to see what else is going on, right? So as you can see, the Claude code is on point with analyzing every single thing, right? And it shows you what's broken, the same thing that I said, right? He has no funnel, just a buy button. There's no social proof on the sales page, right? There's no high ticket ascension. And the mentorship is sold a monthly subscription, not a program, which is pretty big. In my other videos, I'll explain like more in depth, but I just want to show you guys like the actual massive opportunity that's here, right? There's no paid traffic, right? There's only organic only. So it's saying, it looked and it's saying that he's not running ads, right? I can go through and fact check that. But I mean, if it's saying they're not running any ads, there's a highly likely chance they're not running any ads, which is a big thing we can come in and do and use Claude to be able to just help them run ads. Another thing too as well, right? He has a fragmented brand Teachable plus his own forum, YouTube, maybe school. He doesn't have a school, should isolate into one branded ecosystem, right? So the pitch angle that it wants to tell us is he's the biggest UK FBA voice, but is monetizing like a hobbyist. His content does the heavy lifting, his funnel catches none of it, and you don't change his brand. So it kind of goes back into the thing to where he doesn't have time to fix this or even notice this, right? Because all of his focus is where, like I said before, all of his focus is going towards creating content. As you can see, making these YouTube videos are no joke. He's making, let's go ahead and take a look. He is making, right? He's made 400 YouTube videos. These are the ones that he has publicly. Posted 22 hours ago, then posted 7 days ago, then 2 weeks ago, then 3 weeks ago, right? Posting these 15-minute videos, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to go through and, you know, play everything out in order, right? He probably is posting on Instagram too as well, but just to show you that he has no time to really focus on this. So the way we could honestly pitch him would be something like this. Like we can come through and I could show you what it would look like. Honestly, if I was coming through to pitch him something, I would literally just give him this. So it would be just like a video over here. You'd be like, hey Darren, I was going ahead and just looking through your page and I see that, you know, you're constantly posting like once a week, every single week. But then when I went ahead and checked, you know, your links, you actually have a little bit of an outdated sales page, right? Essentially what happens here is if you give too many people too many options, they're actually not going to be able to pick anything, right? Also as well, like if you're going to give away your time is your most valuable thing that you have. If you're going to give that away for $199 a month, it doesn't make sense. It makes more sense to charge more of a higher ticket price, like $3,000 at least, right? Because your one-on-one time is very valuable and you're not going to be able to give people the best results if you go ahead and have a bunch of people paying $199 a month. They're just using all of your time, right? And you're not able to give them the most results because you just have too many people to deal with. You can price the course at that price, but you shouldn't price your mentorship at that price, right? I think what would be better for you is if you just had a simple, right, school community or a WAP community where you can just be able to push people to the one thing, and then inside you can maybe upsell mentorship too as well, that I would honestly be happy to create for you, right? So of course that was a example of how we'll go about and just like pitch them the idea, right? And honestly, like we just record a simple Loom video doing that and we send the Loom video to their Instagram or through the email, like through creator pairing. It's pretty much what we want to go ahead and do. That's how we'll go ahead and land that client. So when we land on a call with these creators, it's actually very, very simple, right? How we go about closing them. Typically what I like to do is I just like to go into numbers, right? At the end of the day, these creators are making a business, they're running a business. I just like to frame it in a way to where it's like, I'll just do the intro, frame it, see how they're doing, and then I will go into just seeing where they're currently at, right? Seeing, you know, where they're currently at with their coaching business, or their online education business, and then see where most of their time is going, how much money they want to be making, right? I'm asking these types of questions because a lot of times, like for this guy, typically when I ask him like where all his time is going, he's going to say content. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, well, I know you saw the video. I know I said that, in the video that I stated that a lot of your things are out of date, right? A lot of different things you can do is you can send it to a school page, a WAP page, or even a call funnel too as well. Be able to convert in the way of your products in a way better way. Have you thought about moving it forward? Or like, are you paying attention to how well you're converting, right? And then, just pretty much probing and digging deeper into the call from there. I typically do. So the way we make money from this is we take 10 to 30%, right? Because, for example, if a creator is making $50,000 a month and you take 10%, you're able to make $5,000 a month from that single creator there. So you're taking a percentage of all the systems and everything you set up to help them out to be able to pay you out in that way. So, of course, once the client is landed, I want to actually go into and show you something Claude Code does. So, for example, the same way how we structured everything inside of Claude Code, I told it to go ahead and make me the landing page. And of course, we can tweak the landing page as we see fit. But as you can see, it made a way better landing page than this, right? So because if you put the two together, this one will convert better because you have a headline, right? You have, a without statement, and then you have the training video you can plug in here, and then the apply for a free strategy call or apply for a call, right? So they can get on a call with the creator or someone from the creator's team, and they can take the call to see if it's a good fit for them to buy the program or not. For example, like to break it down, like a lot of people jump on these types of calls, they pay $3,000 plus for a program like this, and you get 10% of that, you're already making $300 from that one simple thing right there, right? So, and this is like a thing we literally just made in Claude Code, and it pulled it up for me, as you can see over here, right? I said, no, like, can you make me an actual call funnel for me that I can open up? I went through, opened it up, and did this literally in 3 minutes, as you can see over here. So super, super dope. But now I'm just gonna say, okay, I want you to go ahead and onboard this client because I closed them. Can you make the VSL that they can record? Can you make the ads so they can record the onboarding emails as well? We can send out once they pay, and I need you to do everything to onboard them. Go ahead and just cook that up, and we'll be back in a second and let this, as Claude Code says, decipher. All right, so now it went ahead and ran for just a couple minutes, but now everything is set up to go ahead and onboard him. So everything we have here, it wrote out like everything for the client. As you can see, it's down in here that I can access it in my files. Pretty much have a client reference. So I have the ICP, the mechanism, the pain points, objections, right? And the voice of his actual brand, because it went through and literally audited everything. ICP just means ideal client persona or client profile. So it just knows exactly who to market to. So it knows how to write the ads because it knows who we're speaking to, how to write the emails because it knows who we're speaking to, literally everything. Here we have the VSL. This is going to be the script that he's going to go ahead and record. That is going to be the video that will be inside of here, right? So everything literally aligns with everything inside of here, right? As you can see, we have ads that he can go ahead and record. He can record the ads. We'll launch the ads with Claude Code, and then he'll be able to get more sales because we'll just put the link to the program in the ads. Also as well, emails for the purchase, and then client onboarding as well. So to run this with Darren tomorrow, send him this welcome email and book off the kickoff call, start him with the asset checklist, and then literally deliver everything to him. They're literally going to be wondering how you were able to deliver all of this stuff, how you know so much about this industry in the matter of literally a day, right? It's actually really insane because I remember when I first got into this, I was doing this all by hand, and it used to take me weeks. Now with AI, I'm able to do it with literally just having the right skills. And I know what you're probably saying, like, oh, like, why can't these creators just do it with AI? At the end of the day, bro, they can, but someone has to actively be managing this. Because I mean, I'd be lying to you to tell you that once you set this up, all your work is done. You still have to manage everything on the back end. Also as well, no one is gonna have my skills personally. Like you guys have probably already known since like was using AI for a while that even so, right? Like AI hallucinates, and unless you have like the right prompting, like this right here probably has like at least 5 million words plus prompted out, and actually me reiterating and going back and forth with it. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I know a lot of people don't talk about this, and I hope it was very, entertaining, but also educational for you guys to see like how cool this is and how you guys can start making money from doing this. But if you guys want to access the skills, you guys can click the link below. And also as well, if you guys want more personal help from me, I do have a program where you guys can actually get help. But until then, I hope that this was valuable again for you guys. And I'll actually be breaking down everything more in depth and everything more, in the weeds too as well. So you guys can go ahead and check it out there. But until then, peace. I gotta go.